Hey all, Hazmat here. Welcome to my first review. I know, right? I actually ended up doing it. Oh my god. Anyway, so I'm reviewing Path of Exile, which is an action RPG. So I'm at the character creation screen at the moment. You have the Templar, the Shadow. Shadow's like an assassin, marauder, barbarian of sorts, ranger, speaks for itself, duelist, and the witch. Anyway, so that's the 6 characters you get to choose from. We'll make a duelist this time.
He had it coming. Was I supposed to bear such insults with an action simply?
Anyway, so we'll get started on the game. Alright, so the storyline is you're in exile, you're on a ship, you've come to this strange new land, and shit happens and you end up getting washed up on the shore. Anyway, so as you can see, there's loot on the ground, just like most action RPGs. Pick up my sword, go to talk to the guy.
We're all that made it.
And he goes on to tell us that they're the only ones there, tells you to go get help, and oh my god, zombie! Kill the zombie! Alright, so, now that's done, you would have seen I picked up a gem of sorts. These gems are skill gems, so pretty much what you do is you grab them, there's red, blue, and green, you put them in the coloured socket, and voila, I now have a skill that I can use that I didn't have before. So, we'll get on to gameplay. Gameplay is as you'd expect, it's very similar to D2. And just click on those zombies, kill them, smash their little brains in, and continue on. Now there are a few parts in Path of Exile that really set it apart from other action RPGs. I'll go into them after I just murderfy some zombies. I'm real creative with words today. It's good. Murderfy. Alright, so this is the tiny skill tree. I know, right? So many little nodes. So, the way it works is there's 6 starting locations, one for each character. Now, if I just zoom in on mine, I've got 2 paths. I've got sort of like agility, attack speed, and melee damage. But the best part is, if I wanted to go, say, over and up here to spells and mana where the witch starts, I can do that. So, essentially, you can create any class you want and spec into the other classes' trees to get some of their benefits. That's a lot of customization. It gives you so much variety. Now, the interesting part is, it's the same as your skills. With your skills, I could pick up, say, a fireball gem, put it in here, it'll be a blue gem, and then I'll be a duelist with a fireball. Win-win. Now, this game has been often compared to Diablo 3. People are comparing it in that league. I didn't want to do that, but I will anyway, just to you know, conform with the rest of them. I personally think this is what Diablo 3 should have been. Very dark, very, you know, apocalyptic, end of the world feel. I'll go on about the art style a little later. What I want to talk about is the currency. This here on the ground is a piece of currency. You don't have gold or anything like that. You pick up little orbs. So, just push these enemies away. Alright, so this is an orb. This is a piece of currency. Now there's many variations of currency, each differ in value. The really cool part is your currency does things to your items. You see this one here reforges a magic item with a new random property. That's great. If you've got a magic item, you want to upgrade it, you can use some currency to do so. But the barter system doesn't go as far as just items and modifying items. Stores in-game, because there's no gold, use these orbs. So that really does change, well, everything. As you can see, there's not going to be any gold farmers. There will be currency farmers. I mean, obviously, of any game, no matter what the currency is. But this definitely puts a spin on it. I mean, all the currency is useful and going to be used. So, just put a point in. So I'll get to town and show you roughly what the interface is like when you're talking to people and store owners and whatnot. So I'll just skip ahead to that. Oh my god, giant zombie!
My spirit is
Bad zombie! Okay, so we're in town. As you can see, more people. Those people running around are actually other players, and you've got NPCs here with their little exclamation marks above their head. But I'll show you the store system. So you go in, purchase items, and you'll notice if I put my cursor over here, it takes 3 scrolls of wisdom, which is also a form of currency, to buy this ring. And that's how most of the items are. Not so much the scroll of wisdom just to buy items, but as you can see, if I wanted to buy, say, this orb of alteration, I need 4 orbs of augmentation to do so. So, great currency system, nothing's wasted, you use everything, even all of those scrolls that you pick up. Now, let's get into gameplay. Okay, so gameplay very early on is like most action RPGs, very simple. I can just run into this horde of zombies and cut them all down. I say as I almost die. You would have seen a little bit of desync. This is the biggest problem, and I must say the game does lose a few marks for that. Being in the southern hemisphere, we're going to get issues with latency. This game is actually developed in New Zealand, which is really strange. They don't have a server there. That would be great for us Australians, but, you know, oh well. Not much we can do about that. So gameplay very early on, as you can see, run into zombies, mash a skill, everything dies. Late game, it is very competitive. They run these things called races, which pretty much you start a level 1 character, you're racing against several other people to get as far as you can in the game in a certain amount of time. So that's also great fun. So they've definitely added that aspect to the game. Now, one of the things I'd like to point out is, and as I did at the start, was the art style and graphics in general. You can see here that there's light reflecting off of the ocean. The ocean actually has a tide. It is going in and out, and light affects water, and that's just superb. This dark, gritty feel is exactly what a or should I say, a current apocalypse happening little nation should have. It's absolutely amazing. Bit of blood and gore, so if you're a young one, you might want to stay away from this. Well guys, that ends my review on Path of Exile. All in all, I give it a 7 out of 10 shambling zombies. So yes, quite good indeed. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Helps me out a lot. See you next time.